ever wondered why people always tell you, you know, as a youngin' growing up and stuff like that, to be careful of the company you keep? They don't just mean, oh man, don't hang around them type of people because they smoke weed or they do this and they get into trouble. They ain't gonna never be nobody. That's not the only reason why people cornered that phrase and made it a popular thing to say. It's also a spiritual reason why they say be careful of the reason that you have certain people around or the company you keep, so to speak. Let's talk about that shit.
Hey yo, baby D, get your little ass over here on the mic, man. Show these other little niggas they can't fuck with the Dangerous Crew, man. Spit that shit.
Shit on gold chain, gold glasses, prime time like Dion.
Hey, can't do the Quan, do the Dion. You hear me?
He don't speak on me, I don't compete with a peon. Fly in a bundle like my name was Dion.
What's happening, man? Fucking 11:55 p.m. Headed to the JOB, of course, because you know we all about living the right way. We ain't doing no illegal shit. You know what I'm saying? Giving them no reason to lock us up these days. Niggas is too old to be going to prison. You know, we avoiding all roadblocks and all curbs in the road that try to throw a nigga off path to get locked up or killed. You know, we gonna starve the prison system on this end. You know, y'all niggas can keep going to jail and shit, but we ain't giving them none of our life. We staying out, we raising our kids. Nigga, I don't care if we ain't got number $5 that we make. We gonna survive our $5 and we going back to struggling mode if we got to. We ain't throwing our life away for none of you dumbass niggas, none of you dumbass females, none of you white folks. We ain't giving none of y'all none of our time to go sit behind the walls in prison. Cause time some shit jump off and a real nigga get to doing real nigga shit, you gonna call the laws on them. So let's put that disclaimer out there before this shit even pop off. Next, let's talk about this this spiritual message that I'm about to deliver to somebody that need to hear this. Because you've been thinking for the longest, man, why the fuck do it feel like people always fucking with me? And I'm gonna tell you right now, it may not be people, it may be specific spirits and demons that latch on to certain people that you have around you. Now let's break that down. Me and my girl was in there talking about this shit yesterday. Sometimes it ain't even the person around you that bring that negative shit to you that want to do bad to you. If they're not living righteously, if they have sin in their body, if they do anything that's sinful, which is a vessel and a gateway for the devil or Satan to be able to get inside of them and possess them. Like, let's just say you got a mug around you that indulges in promiscuity. You know, a bunch of fucking on different people. Soul transfers all the time. They letting all type of people fuck on them, come into your energy field, and you know, just lay around you. You know, I heard that all you really need is a motherfucker to touch you and you can transfer spirits like that. But I don't even believe you have to do that. I believe if you're open enough to give a person enough of your energy and time, they can transfer you. Because you ever know how, like, you could be in a store and you'll be cooling like a motherfucker. You just in there buy you some chips or a bag of fucking, you know, Doritos or some shit, and a motherfucker in line will be standing behind you. You be having a regular day. Oh man, it's cool. Got two people in front of me, but the person behind you might be in a rush. So they'll come in and tell you some shit like, man, these motherfuckers slow every time I come in here, man. I'm gonna quit coming in this bitch. And that whole spirit of impatience will latch on to you. And then you'll start looking at the person behind the register like, hell yeah, they is slow. I've been in this bitch 5 minutes. This motherfucker still trying to buy some lottery tickets right now. And I'm just trying to get the fuck out of here with a bag of chips. That's a fucking spirit right there, the spirit of impatience. So, with that being said, if you know that all you gotta do is have a spiritual conversation with somebody and the spirit can jump onto you, think about if you're a very peaceful and a very positive type of person, you're benevolent, right? If you're doing everything in your power to remain benevolent, you don't want no bad shit around you, you're trying to keep a clean slate, you limit your friends and the type of people that you have around you that do sinful shit, like you don't hang with the robbers no more, you don't hang with the drug dealers no more, you don't hang with the shooters no more, you don't hang with the niggas that fuck on 1,000 bitches no more, because you don't want that type of conversation nor energy to rub off on you and put you in a situation where you might be given that urge to do that shit, right? You limit all those type of friends out of your life. But what a demon will do when you trying to be good, a demon gonna sit back and plot, scheme, watch. Hey, he done cut all them niggas off that I used to be able to get to him too. You know what I'm saying? Like, he don't hang with JoJo no more. They used to tell him, nigga, let's go get a bag of dope. You know what I'm saying? Let's go smoke one. Let's go get a 3.5, nigga. I got 15 on it. Nigga, don't worry about it. I spend the whole goddamn thing on it. I got you. When you might have been trying to cut back on your weed consumption, JoJo gonna come up with the whole thing just to get you to get back into that lifestyle. But when you cut JoJo off and you only going to work every day, that same spirit that wanted to throw you off that righteous and evolving path that you was on, that spirit will look back from a spiritual perspective. Because these niggas don't walk around like we do like this. They have a person up top that can point them in the direction of where they need to go to be able to fuck with certain spirits. You ever seen like a night vision camera through a animal's eyes, how they can see warm-blooded stuff at night and it show up red? Well, that's how the spiritual world is. Like, you got a big motherfucker above some of the demons, and they'll send these other little bitches out. Like, hey, spirit of impatience. You remember that dude right there, the red one right there, the one that we see with the blood on him right there? He got a motherfucker around him that work for us. They all black. They ain't got no blood pumping through their veins. If you can get to that motherfucker in black right there, that's right beside the nigga that we see in red, you can get to him, because he ain't got nobody else really around him. Everybody else is just like him, protected by the blood on them. So if you can get that black one right there to fall forward, then we can get to him through him. So if you go to work and you ain't got no friends, remember, all them friends that you had that was on negative shit, they gone. But that motherfucker that ain't got no blood of Jesus on them at work, if they can latch on to them, that spirit now has a way to come around and fuck with you. You feel me? And it's the same way with other people in your life. If you at home, your house is protected by the blood, ain't none of that blood tainted by the devil around you, it'll find a way. It might be your postman. You might go out there to the post office, to the mailbox one day to get your damn mail from them, and they say, man, I don't need you to come out here and get it from me. Can you wait till I put it in the mailbox? And a whole fucking issue may ensue right there from something as simple as that, because that post person may be able to be used because they not covered by the blood or don't have righteousness on them. That's how spirits hop around into different vessels, and that's how they can target you when you're trying to limit your interaction with that negative shit. That's why people say, be careful of the company you keep. Be careful who you have around you. Make sure they on the same wavelength you on. Make sure that they understand the spiritual world and how it works. That way they can correct themselves even when the slightest of negativity tries to infiltrate their brain and their body and their vessel. They gotta know what it feels like when negative shit comes onto them. If you got a girl and she get a thought in her mind, oh, he might be cheating on me, she has to shake that. Hey, that's somebody trying to plant a seed on me. That's the spirit of doubt. That's the spirit of fear. That's the spirit of insecurity that's trying to come over me. You gotta shake it. You know, like these little fucking ads that come on YouTube. For some reason, this shit always come on my phone. It say some shit like, you know, you be watching a fucking video or something, a documentary, And this bitch will just pop out of nowhere. Hey, if your partner's being secretive with their phone, you skip ad on that shit. I don't give a fuck. If they doing something, let them do it. But I'm not about to dwell in that shit. And it always happens to me. Or you'll see something that reminds you of something negative, you know, that went on in your life. Man, shake it. That's a spirit. That's a demon. Shake it, bruh. If you don't have solid people around you that recognize when spiritual attacks happen, whether it be through your phone and an ad on YouTube or through wanting to come at you for some sideways shit, and they know you on some righteous shit, shake them motherfuckers, dog. You got to teach the people around you. Don't come at me with that, man. I rebuke you. Be careful of the company you keep around you, man. 100. I'm out. I'm going to get this bag. Righteous bag, too, boy. And I don't give a fuck about no demon. Out. 100.